Immersion. It's come up time and time again in the community, the YouTube RPG brigade. Certain people mention it more than others. Other people talk about it like it's this hard to attain thing. And personally, when I play, Immersion is not that hard to attain. I mean, if you're immersed, you're into the game. If you're not immersed, you're not into the game. Simple as that. Usually if you're not immersed in something, it means it's boring, it's dull, too complicated, whatever. Okay? I think as a community, we have made it this topic that is number one most important thing in all of this, and it is in a lot of ways. Your level of immersion can be different from player to player, and some people pride themselves on their whole group being as fully immersed as possible. Okay? I don't feel like it's a term that necessarily needs to be explained. It is exactly what it means. If you're fully immersed, you're fully immersed. You know, it's just like if you jump in a pool, you're either fully immersed in the water or you're just dipping your toes in on the side. You know, there's different levels of immersion. I know Main Man has talked about it. Captain Gothnog. In fact, Captain Gothnog does his Theater of the Mind magazine, which talks about it a lot. Sameoldji did this original video here the other day asking us to define it. Again, I don't think it needs to be defined. Runeslinger talked about it, and I think my views line up a little bit with his and Captain Gothnog's on it. The Narubi, hope I'm saying that right, Billion6, Red Dice Diaries, Jeremiah McDonald. A lot of people have done videos on this recently. And I think because this term is used so much by these great channels, I think some other people who are either just commenters or barely do videos, I think they get caught up with the term, and instead of just pulling out a dictionary and looking it up, no offense, Sameoldji, I don't mean that towards you, but instead of looking it up and what it means and thinking about how that applies to their experience, I think they are intimidating themselves. I think a lot of our channels, when we're talking about how to play a role-playing game, being fully into character and immersed, I think we intimidate new players. I think we intimidate people that are not fully secure with themselves. And we just overall make it more complicated than it actually is. So, and a lot of this is why I'm thinking about doing a Back to the Basics series where we just explain what D&D is, well, what role-playing games are. I say D&D, but really, I mean, what role-playing games are. And I want to just do some videos that are for the new gamer without overwhelming them, okay? Because I think a lot of our channels make role-playing games, put them up on a pedestal. And I think with how often we talk about problem gamers and power gamers and being fully immersed, I think that's a lot for someone who's never done it before. So back to immersion, it is exactly what it is. If you're immersed in a game, you're into it. If you're not into the game, you're not having fun. I mean, it's just as simple as that. If you're just rolling the dice, doing what you're told, I don't think it's as much fun as if you know when to roll your dice, know how to have your conversations. It can be awkward, sure, that's fine. That's not that doesn't have anything to do with being immersed, I don't feel. Someone might struggle role-playing their character how they want to. Okay, they're not a good actor. That doesn't mean they're not immersed, you know. They might have it in their head, they're just not good at portraying what they want necessarily, but they could still be immersed. So I think we are making more out of it than it is. You know, if you're having fun and you're into it and you know kind of what your character would do, you just might not be the best at, you know, acting or you know, describing in a creative way how you do different things. You're still immersed. So immersion has nothing to do with how good of a role player you are. It has nothing to do with mechanics. Now, mechanics, if they're too complicated or confusing, can pull you out of your immersion a little bit. But really, once you know a system, there's no reason you shouldn't be immersed, I guess. So immersion, we're making more out of it than it is. It's not that hard. If you're enjoying yourself and you're into your character, you're immersed. Or if you're really enjoying the game, you're immersed. Okay? When I play like my video games and I'm playing like college football and I'm really into it and I'm recruiting and playing my game, you know, and all that stuff, I'm immersed. I'm into the game. It's the same thing when you are knitting and you're really into what you're knitting, you're immersed. You know, I mean, it's not just a role-playing game term, it's for whatever. If you're watching a movie and you're on the edge of your seat and it's a scary movie and you jump, you know, you're kind of immersed, whether you jump or not. You know, you're immersed in what you're watching. I mean, the term speaks for itself. I think as a community, the way some people use it, it can be kind of confusing for some. And again, we hold that term up on a pedestal. So, you know, just quit worrying so much about that phrase. What one person is into, another person isn't the same, you know, so they might not be into it as much. So with that said, I don't really have anything else on immersion. I don't talk about it a lot in my videos because, like I said, it's something that is more of a personal opinion. I don't think, you know, someone can say this game is great because you get fully immersed, you know, and then the next person's going to play it and feel the same way all the time. It's not that at all. It's really up to the individual. So that's it. Yeah, comment. Let me know if you agree. If you disagree, I have no problem debating it or debating other things. So, yeah, that's it. Yeah, share my video. Tell your friends. Check it out. I have some other good videos, so check those out too. Thanks. Bye.